We're coming at you from beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, as the Pelicans prepare to take the court. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. The road trip for the Rockets ends here as they leave for Houston right after the game. Now, here's Nash. Here's Vucevic. Great defense that time from Şengün. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Willie Green had a few moments to share with me. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Pick by Vucevic. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's New Orleans. Here's Wagner. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
There they go, finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
It's Thompson on the drive. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Williamson outside. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Back to Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Now, here's Thompson. Şengün. Out to Brooks. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Şengün. 5 on the clock. Brooks outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Wagner outside. At the elbow, it's Markkanen. Out to Nash. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range. Williamson's got 5 now.
And you can see Zion's confidence continues to grow, especially when he's hitting shots like that. This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Now, here's Markkanen. Pass to Vucevic. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 3. Poked away and stolen by Wagner. Nash outside. Williamson, the screen. Right wing. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Houston. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Pass to Thompson. Here's Şengün. No good. That would have tied it. New Orleans leading by 3. Pick by Vucevic. Nash's shot is in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Brooks. Back to Thompson. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Shot by Eason, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Game clock separated by 5.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Pick by Vucevic. Wagner outside. Back to Nash. And Thompson sends it back. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pelicans lead by 3.
The Rockets.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
Markkanen down low. And they pick up 2. Markkanen's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Wagner. It's rebounded by Houston. There's Green with the 3. They get it again. Back to Whitmore. Tries yet again. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Pass to Wagner. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Wagner able to get the shot to go through contact, and the and one on tap. Great determination that time.
And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
At the elbow, Vucevic. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Pelicans leading by 5. Nash's shot is off.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Stolen by Jones. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wagner left side. Here's Nash. Misses off the left iron.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. New Orleans making a switch here. So it's the Pelicans now. It's a three-point game. Caldwell Pope right side. And the Pelicans miss again. 1:51 left now here in the second. Pass to Green. It's stolen by Jones. And New Orleans pushing it up now. That one drops for him. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Back to Green. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Screen by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, Vucevic with the rebound.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this point. Man.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, he was successful. 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Caldwell Pope outside. And the Pelicans miss again. Rockets trailed by 4. On the wing, Brooks. It's good from long range. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And when Brooks has his jumper working, the defense needs to locate him as soon as they can.
From the arc. And again, New Orleans has no luck. It'll count. That shot, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pelicans ahead, leading by just 1. Going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And here's New Orleans now. They lead by 1. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. The shot by Nash, no good. Knocked away. And stolen by Nash. And Wagner has it in the corner. Williamson outside. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Brooks. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got the lead up to 2 now for Houston.
The shooting ability is incredible. Shepard's got a shot from all over the floor.
And Wagner has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Here's Nash. Williamson from long range. The rebound by Shepard. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Showcasing that vertical. Love seeing Thompson be assertive.
Pass to Wagner. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Williamson makes it off the glass. Williamson's got 7 points in the game.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Wagner. Williamson with it. For the tie. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Connects from 3-point range.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And timeout called by Willie Green. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. It's a close game here in New Orleans. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Alvarado with the steal. On the wing, Jones. .104 left here in the third quarter. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Rockets making a switch here.
Number 7, Cam Whitmore.
Rockets on offense, trailing by 2. Here's Thompson. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Caldwell Pope left side from deep. And another 3 for New Orleans.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Outside, Green. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
Green's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Now Alvarado. Nothing on the board. For 3, Caldwell Pope. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
30. The Rockets, 30.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Nash outside. Pass to Vucevic. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Inside. Here's Whitmore. Markkanen pulls it in. Now Williamson, covered by Smith. And another turnover here by New Orleans. And here are the Rockets now. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Whitmore. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Buries the long-range jumper. Van Vliet's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Rockets. Williamson outside. And here is Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
To the middle. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. We play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Markkanen down low. Rocket 6. And the foul on Tari Eason. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, Houston. 3-point lead. Here's Markkanen. And the Pelicans miss again.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front. But they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Pass to Vucevic. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The shot by Nash, no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Brooks with no one around. Good on the triple. Brooks has got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
A nice corner three. That's a shot you want to see from Dillon Brooks.
Mr. Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Outside, Green. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what Brooks likes. Power hoops.
Nash, right side. Pass to Vucevic. And that one, good.
And, you know, you develop a level of trust with your teammates when you show the kind of concentration that Vucevic shows in these situations. He's the total package.
Green in the high post. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Nash outside. Here's Wagner.
No denying the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. The coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Should out to Markkanen. To Williamson. 6 to shoot. The three. It's rebounded by Houston.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by Vucevic. Markkanen looking it over. That one falls. So Houston wins it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that